this is CMonster80, otherwise known as Baymon LOL, and this is a video about ward placement for the new guys. And I'm just going to go over real quick where you should be placing wards. As you can see on the mini-map, that's about my location. So the first one I'm going to be putting right there. That is in the opposite bush on the bottom side. What that will do is cover whenever you're making an advance up through here, and it'll make sure that nobody's hiding in there and you don't have to actually walk into the bush in order to see somebody. The next one I'm going to go over is right here in this tri-bush. Now you want to get it inside the bush so that it sees all around, but you also, if it does end up on the outside, the bush will block its vision. The reason you want this, especially on either side, this side or here, is because it gives you vision in case one of the junglers is coming down to gank you. Pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty commonplace. Next place I like to put them is right here in this bush. Now you don't always see them put here, especially in the pro games, but the reason I like to put them here is, again, because it protects you from the river, because a lot of times your enemies will come here and they will stand in here in order to hide from your vision in order to gank you. Now we're going to travel into our own jungle. Now this one is not necessarily for you. You can also put this on the opposite side, red, but you put it right by the red, and the reason you put it here is to see when the other team is doing their red, or in the case they possibly could be invading your red. The next spot is in this bush right here. Similar to the tri-bushes, this will give you vision in a fairly large area in a bush that completely blocks your vision from this part. And if you're a mid laner, this helps you out a lot, because what this will do is it'll enable you to have the ability to see through here, see if somebody's coming up from behind you while somebody's got your attention in front. The next spot is here, though I don't necessarily recommend putting one here. It can give you vision of this area right here. I prefer, if you're going to put one there, you put it actually in this bush. And if you're going to put it here, what it does is it gives you vision of this ramp, although I don't think this one's a ramp anymore. This one is. And it gives you vision on the other side of this bush, though it doesn't give you vision inside of the bush. The next place, like we did when we put one near our red, you can do this one the same as you can put it in your red, or you can put it near your blue or near their blue. And that's where it is. It's in the bushes right outside of the blue. What this does, again, is it can show you when they're doing their blue or if they're possibly invading your blue. Pretty simple, pretty logical place to put wards. Next place I'll talk about is right here. So this is a place that doesn't commonly get a ward. What this benefits you in is if you're inside of your base, if you're trapped in there, or if you're trapped in here, as it would be the case because of where I am. This gives you vision over the wall. It also gives you the ability to use your abilities on targets as opposed to area of effect abilities. The last two places, this also in a somewhat watches the dragon, but another place I would point out here, in addition to the bush down here where I showed, is right here, right outside of the dragon. And that is, again, self-explanatory. It gives you vision of the dragon itself, whether the opposing team is working on him or whether you may or may not want to attempt the dragon. Now the last place I'm going to go is up here by Baron. And there are two spots that I would say for the Baron. One is in this bush, which is similar to the other bush on this side right there. But another place is up here. Now you can go here, with this bush, with this board, or you can come up here and put the board here. Now, either of those and this are necessary in my mind if you're going to actually be attacking Baron, because this will allow you to have vision of the other team if they're coming after you, and it'll give you warning so that you can back out of the Baron pit and fight with them. It'll also be useful to put boards here before Baron has been attempted by either team because it'll give you early warning. Well, that's it for this time for the tips and tricks. I hope it was helpful. I'm not sure what I'll be doing next time, but I'm sure you'll see it next week. So thank you, and this is Baemon, LOL, signing out.